Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and I brought the Valiant back out here. I thought, you guys may have already learned those 3 basic maneuvers and want to know how you can do 3 additional combinations of those maneuvers. So I thought we'd walk through a few different combinations today and see what we can do with this Valiant. Let's get this thing in the air. All right, guys, I'm out here on my lunch break, so the sun's high, and we should be able to handle this. The wind is coming out of the south, so we're pointed that direction for the takeoff. I did load this up with a bigger battery today. I got the 3200 milliamp hour battery in there, still 3S, but should extend the flight time a little bit. I know where you offset for weight, but should be okay. Of course, I'm flying with the NX6 again. We're gonna try a few more maneuvers. So first thing I think I'd try to do is combining the loop, only doing half the loop and rolling out of it. So let's try that. Throttle cut off. I do have one click on the flaps. Oh, well, it might be a struggle to get her rolling. I didn't think it'd be a problem today. There we go. I thought this thing would have plenty of power to pull out of this grass. So you just got to make sure you're not in any kind of divots. But the first maneuver that I'm talking about is to go into your loop, and then at the top, stop the, well, that was messy. Let's try that the other direction. Go into your loop, and then at the top, stop, and then roll out. And try it again at this side. Might be a little harder to see, but and it's up nice and high, guys. So the idea is that you just do half the circle, and then at the top, roll it over to the right side up, and then fly away. Pretty simple. And I'll get it set up going downwind again so I can show you the opposite maneuver. This one takes a little more let me think through my words here. The word I'm looking for is it's going to be a little more stressful, right? Because the idea is to roll up high at the top of where your loop is, roll halfway, and then do the second half of the loop down. So you're kind of making that dive to the ground. That's a little nerve-wracking, so got to be a little bit. And then when you roll, cut the throttle, and then back in the throttle at that 9 o'clock point or 3 o'clock, whatever it is. So those are maneuvers you can do, and then of course you can combine it into that climb maneuver that I've done before on the channel. Climb at 45 degrees, roll, and then dive under. The other one that I was talking about, you do like this and then kind of do that on the downslope. That's kind of part of that Cuban 8, right? So if you're letting it come down on the roll. So just kind of a more basic version is to hold it at the top. But if you let it do that 45 degrees, or maybe a little less slope down when you're coming over the top, you let it fall and roll, and then repeat that maneuver on this end, and then on the fall, roll. There's your Cuban 8. And then I forget the name of the other maneuver, but basically the opposite of that is you go into that 45 degrees, roll, and then pull under, and then repeat on the other direction, and it was a little bit off center, but that's the idea. We're using half a loop and half of a roll to make those maneuvers. All right, so yesterday we talked about I know it was yesterday for me. It might be a little bit later for you guys. I'm recording this because it's nice out, but I want to talk about the stall, doing a stall maneuver. So we're going to take it up and roll, half roll, and then letting it fall, and now it's facing me. So the original stall that I showed you, you just fall and then it's still going away from you, so you got to bring it back around. Well, this way, if you do that half roll on the way up, once it falls, then it's facing you, right? That time I think I did it wrong. We'll try that again. All right, going up, roll, and then it's not falling the right way. I got it. It's not going straight up. So if it's going straight up, it noses over and falls towards me, but it's flipping upside down on me. There we go. Now it's going to fall towards me. There we go. And then straighten the wings out. Now, like I showed you with the half loop and the roll, Cuban 8 type thing, we can do it on the downslope. So take it up plenty high, give it time to fall, and now we're going to roll it back towards me. So that's the three. I showed you some different varieties of them, but those are basically 3 different maneuvers or combinations of the maneuvers. And I really enjoy those, actually. And a bonus. Let's throw in a bonus. So let's talk about 3/4 roll to a turn, bank turn. So it's not really a combination. We're going to take it up, not at a 45-degree angle, but just nosing up like we did for the aileron roll, and then 3/4 of the roll, and then hard up on the elevator to bank turn, bank and yank as they call it. I hear a full scale overhead. But those are 3 maneuvers plus a bonus for you guys. Flying the Valiant, it is a very capable airplane. I love flying this. You can see it does many more things than basic maneuvers, but those are the ones I really like doing with any kind of airplane. My timer is going off, so we're going to end this flight. Hopefully this lands smooth, because that takeoff was a little bit of a struggle. We're going to leave the flaps up to let it roll a little bit, have a little speed coming in. Let it go past me just a little bit. Yeah, look great. I might have trouble with this wind taxiing it back, but we'll try. Yeah. Nope. The wind isn't letting it happen. So we'll go pick that up here in a second. So guys, hopefully you found this video helpful. 3 additional combinations of the basic maneuvers that I showed you. And bonus, the nose up 3/4, and then bank, pull elevator hard and bank turn it back towards you, and then just roll to straight. And that's one of my favorite maneuvers, specifically with warbirds, but it's fun to do with all airplanes. The Cuban 8, or more basically the half loop to an aileron roll out, either going up the loop or down the loop, and those maneuvers are very fun. And then of course doing your stall and doing a roll up or roll down, doesn't really matter. And then of course, I didn't show this to you, but the more advanced would be to roll up and then roll back down. And that's when you start getting to an upper level. But guys, it was super fun, and I came out here at lunchtime today because it is just straight up gorgeous today. We do have a little bit of wind, but not so much that I didn't feel comfortable being out here. And just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you guys don't mind, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me that thumbs up, and leave some great comments. I'm going to do my best to keep sharing some tips and tricks, along with my passion is just enjoying this hobby, guys, and that's what I'm trying to do. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.